Gotta wait for that live. I'm live now. I have to watch myself go live. Wait for it. There. Yeah, there's a delay. With all that said, welcome. It's Friday. It is freaking Friday. You made it. I made it. We made it. Whew, and I think that calls for a drink, yeah? Yeah. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. How are you? Great. That's fine. Gotta get the music set up. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got the music. The music has been weird recently. I don't know why. But this is the second time where lo-fi hip-hop beats mix blah 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 has got me flagged. Copyright. But screw 'em. I mean, what? I don't know why. I mean, I got the little link down below. But it's only for one song. It's weird. I don't understand. I'll get in touch with them someday, maybe. But it is a little strange to have the songs where they're like, you can use it for free. And then it's like, no. Copyright strike, blah. It's fine. I'm not monetized yet, so it doesn't friggin' matter at all. But still, it's annoying. Because I see it. See who's here. I see two people. No. Sugar Kitty, welcome. And Cliff, welcome. Thank you for your lovely introduction there. Yeah. Like and subscribe. Do it. If you're chatting, you already did. And if you're not able to chat, just push the button. You can chat. No problem. There's no timer. There's no delay. Just if you want to chat and you want to participate, all I ask is you hit the subscribe button and you can always unsubscribe. You don't have to, but if you want to participate, that's what you got to do. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. These are my rules. So, big Sunday meal. Oh God. See, Sugar Kitty, I do not participate. I'm glad it's spring. I do not need to deal with candy or children or rabbits or cooking dinner or any of that things. It's the Bourbon Orange. What the hell are you doing here? Good. No, hello. Nice to see you. Tonight, we have Buffalo Trace and secrets. I'm doing an uncorking as well. I received this bottle a while ago. This is a Buffalo Trace store pick from Badabadabadubadaba. Shores Liquors. This was donated to the channel. And technically I got it through Whiskey Encore. It's a thing. Either way, I got a free bottle of Buffalo Trace, and since it is a store pick, and I didn't even know it was a thing, I'm curious. And it's not exactly something I can make a video of, being like, yes, this bottle of Buffalo Trace is from this place I've actually never been to. So, yay. Yeah, single barrel select. So what's going to make this different from this? But more importantly, I know what you're really here for. You're here for the plans, aren't you? Aren't you? Admit it. Although you probably didn't know I was going to do plans. But I am. Haha. These are my interesting little weirdness. This in the fancy little bag. Why it needs a bag, I've never really understood. But Blanton's in a bag. And then Blanton's not in a bag. And the way to keep track of these for you, not that you can see, this one is in and is mostly empty. But not because of me. Someone else had at this before I did. And this one is the tea. Now, if memory serves me, and oftentimes it does not, this is the one that's good. This is the one I sipped on it, I enjoy it. You'll see it's about as empty as the other one. And this one was donated because, one, the person who donated it doesn't particularly like bourbons. Questionable. But also, when I tried this, not good. Did not like. I don't remember why. Which is why, again, I'm going to compare these two as well. And also, just to have that question in your head, in my head at least, is like, is Buffalo Trace itself about as good as regular Blanton's can be, or a Blanton's pick? And mostly I'm curious about this one. This last one I showed you. The one that I'm fairly certain I do not like is the one where I'm going, probably. So we'll find out. We'll find out tonight. Pinch Hitter Whiskey Lounge, hello, welcome. Whiskey Nose, hey, hey, welcome. Nice to see you all. 5 fingers. Say, welcome. How are you? Yes, Pinch Hitter, Blanton's in a bag. I don't know what that's about, but hey, whatever. Oh, and look forward to tomorrow's video. I haven't edited it yet, but I did manage to go and record it before we went live. Because I procrastinate like crazy. If it were a job, I'd be an expert. And also, mental health stuff. I honestly, I wish I could just do stuff way ahead of time. But I never do. I wish I did, I really do. I wish I could get my act together. But I've tried so many times. And sometimes when I do it, it's great. And then most of the time, no. Now, I have bottles in front of me, and that's not helping because the glasses are behind the bottle. Anyway, this here, we're going from right to left. Right to left, my right, so where the glass is, to my left, which is probably the reverse for you. Anyhow, regular Buffalo Trace, right here. Well, technically right here. That'll be in the Whiskey Vault, Glencairn. You should be able to see the... Well, you might not be able to. But anyway, the idea is the label, or the logo, on the Glencairns will give you a clue of what I'm drinking, so I don't have to say it every single time. Zenbood, you do. Also, Schwelcome. How are you? And yes, that's the one you're thinking of. If you're thinking of what I'm thinking of, and you're thinking of that I'm thinking of it, yes, that's what it is. Anyhow, regular Buffalo Trace will be the Whiskey Vault Glencairn. The new one, which I have not tried at all, you can see, it's still sealed. No idea if this is any good. Could be great, could be not, per my palate. That will be in the Drink More Bourbon. It's Bourbon Night, Glencairn. That's right there. You can tell everything's tilted slightly because I'm like, it's right here. Can't even, it's off the... Welcome to the jank, basically. It's right there. The Blanton's that I assume is pretty good. I don't remember. And is in a bag. Blah, 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 which makes it fancier. That will be in an Andalusia glass, funny enough, Texas whiskey. And last but not last, no, it is last. Last but not least, will be, this is the hardest one to see. I have a Flaviar Glencairn here. That will have Blanton's number 2, which is the one I have a sneaking suspicion is not that great. Per my tastes, per someone else's taste. Mama KillCo, what are you doing? Mama KillCo is technically, I believe, on a train right now doing a little bit of theatrics. So hi, Mom. Hope all is well. Hope everything's going well on the train. Slapshot, good evening. Cheers. Welcome. Yes, Zenboot, I imagine you are looking forward to your little excursion into my territory. How dare you? I mean, it'll be great. It'll be great. And that goes for anyone. Like, if you're a viewer of the channel and you have been for a while and you're gonna find yourself in Rhode Island, let me know. I'm a bit of a local. I know where things are. Zenboot, you need to go to Groundswell and have one of their freaking muffins. Oh, I want one right now. Anyway, moving on. I need to... Ooh. Precaution. Where is it? Oh. I prepared for this perfectly. This is so I don't pour too much. I've already had some whiskey today because I just happened to record a video about an hour before we went live. So good on me, but also a little last minute, Brian, as usual. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Oh, and of course, Tequila Rita is still up for grabs. For the last donation that came on Wednesday, I did put that $5 in, so it's 25 out of 100 right now. If you would like to see me drink something which I am not quite certain I will enjoy that much. But hey, I like margaritas, Tequila Rita, Buzzball thing. They're not all terrible. It's just something to be like, hey, you want to see something funny? It's me drinking something kind of weird out of a round container. Oh, you're home cleaning. Train tomorrow. Okay. So I guess what's his face showed up. I was talking about Mama KillCo and I had breakfast this morning. So I assumed she was going to be on train tonight, but thankfully it looks like whatever happened with that is all good. Speaking of Andalusia, Sugar Kitty says, this afternoon I was visiting the samples I got. Interesting. I do like it, but I wouldn't have it every day. The nose is so different from the peppery taste. Really? Sorry. Cat, Sugar Kitty, you know. To me, it's basically... Well, it isn't. It's very similar to an Irish whiskey. But it's still not, you know? It's one of those weird things where you're like, hey, this is supposed to be in the style of Irish whiskey, but it's Texas whiskey. Which probably means it's going to be a little bitey. I'm going to throw caution to the wind, and I know this is a mistake, but life is a mistake. What? No, sorry. I didn't spill any. Leave me alone. I'm doing an ounce in each of these, so that's 4 ounces total, which I'm going to drink over the course of the next 5 hours. So I should be okay. But if not, somehow this is all your fault. Sort of. Things I do for entertainment. And mostly I want to have enough to mix these together at the end just for funsies. This I'm particularly interested in because I haven't tried it. And I have done this kind of thing before with Elijah Craig, but god damn it, it's gonna be difficult, isn't it? I have never had the opportunity to have a Buffalo Trace pick. So a single barrel that this liquor store picked. Oh my god, I can't get it. Get it. So this will be the first time I'm actually getting to try something like this, where it is a Buffalo Trace, which I already like. If you're new here, hi, I like Buffalo Trace usually. Although again, there's a blend here that is peculiar. But for the most part, I'm a bit of a sucker for. God damn it. This is proof I don't do it for a joke. It happens to me all the time. Tear it off. Like an animal. Oh. Okay, I didn't mean like the whole thing, but hey, I got it. Deal with that later. Oh, I'm gonna slice my hand on this. I can tell. It's that weird. It's that tinfoil stuff that's dangerous, you know? Have you ever had to deal with this before? Where the tinfoil can be like sharp. And you know if you try to do something the wrong way, you're gonna slice your hand open. That's that. See, that's solid. That's dangerous. Especially if you rip it apart like I just did. Anyway, there. I don't have to worry about that. Oh. That was exceptionally easy for me to do. Oh wait, did I spell that one too? No, of course I didn't. Got a little whiff there. Oh, I almost poured it into the same glass. That would have been hilarious and also not funny. This is going into the drink more bourbon glass. Whoa. Pop up. It's 2 ounces. I gotta put these on the floor. Sorry. I have a very small desk, unfortunately. Someday I will upgrade things when I feel I have to. Not yet, but you know, I'm getting there. And my desk is a mess. Oh. Thank you. Oh, Evil Williams, what are you doing? What? How dare you? I mean, thank you. Sorry, wrong words. Ah! Oh, there we go. Just call me the Punisher. Yes, that's true. That's true. It's a different kind of punishment because I still have a drink, but still. I haven't had that buzzball before, so I don't really know what to expect at all. Ah, yes, Mom was the backup in case the actor couldn't get there in time, but it all worked out. Good. Sure, Kitty, for the Andalusia, the nose was very Irish, totally agree. And some of the fruity notes to start are there, but I also got a strong black pepper Mid-palate. I think I like peppery notes, as I am one who does enjoy high rye bourbons. And that's got a little bit of a spicy kick to it. Opening cat food cans is also dangerous. Yes, I remember doing that, and those lids were terrifying. This is Mrs. This is the one in the bag, which makes it fancier. And as you can see, they're both about the same amount. But I've had this one for less time than I've had this one. Who's showing off the plans? I don't have the complete set, so it doesn't matter. I'll keep the tops. I mean, if I ever happen to get them all, that'd be nice, but I'm not trying to do so, let's just say. If that somehow happens to me over the course of my life, great. Super. Swell. But if it doesn't, I don't care. But we are also investigating the fact that Blanton's are always different. They're single barrels. So when people freak out about Blanton's, they're going, oh my god, Blanton's. It's like, yes, all of them are different. So you can buy one for an overinflated price, let's say something crazy like $100, and it might be suck, you know? That's the part that bugs me about Blanton's. There is no guarantee that it is as good as it could be. I have the same feelings about Henry McKenna. It was a Henry McKenna 10. And early on in my whiskey life, my whiskey journey, I really enjoyed Henry McKenna 10. It was great. It was a great price, great whiskey. And then one specific barrel won an award at some award thing in California, I believe. I don't really know, because I don't really care that much. And everyone started chasing it down like crazy. And then the price went up because it won an award. And again, it's a single barrel thing, so it technically was that one barrel was one. Most of you already know that. It's not a new story to you. But oh my gosh, it really just destroyed my enjoyment of something that I really liked. Because it was just hyped up. Cool Runnings, hello, welcome. Welcome to you and yours. Happy Friday and such. I will admit fully that my Fridays are not like your Fridays. My Fridays are I have to do a live stream now. And yours are, oh my god, the end of the week, finally. I think. You know what, this one I don't feel like I should put on the ground. I'll put both of these right there. These are Plantons. These can't go on the ground. The holy hand grenade of the whiskey world right there, folks. I poured less of this last one, I realized that. Because I'm biased at the moment. I'm like, nah. I think that's the one I didn't like. We'll find out. Yeah. Can't have that. Where was I? Taters everywhere. It begins drooling. Yeah, pinch hitter. Well, I thought about doing a few other things because I do have E.H. Taylor, which I like a lot. I've never had the other ones. I've had the small batch, and I think that's the only one I've had. But I also have Eagle Rare. Not to gloat, but I have lots of Buffalo Trace. I like Buffalo Trace. Unfortunately, Buffalo Trace products have complications, we'll say. Complications. Now, let's move into this. I want to drink some whiskey. Let me know what you're drinking. I don't care what it is. It can be whiskey, it can be water, it can be tea, it could be tequila. I'm curious, and I don't want to drink alone. So please don't make me do that. Part of the reason I started streaming was I was tired of drinking alone. What? Cheers. This is water. Hydration is key. This is tough. I actually didn't fill this up. I usually do. It's about half empty. Mistake! There's always a mistake. There's always something. So here we go. Buffalo Trace, numero 1. Yeah, I said that right. Oh my god, it smells like Buffalo Trace. Oddly enough, it smells more like Eagle Rare. I take that back. That is a surprise. And this is their regular Buffalo Trace, but it has that grape note that can be found in Eagle Rare, and I'm finding it in this, which is a bit odd. Didn't expect that. It's lovely. I mean, it's It's brown sugar, it's sweet, it's caramel, it's vanilla. Lovely stuff. Here's a good thing, though. You'll note I didn't see clean glass. We'll see if this next one is clean glass. Because I switched my dishwasher stuff recently, and I might have to buy that every time if the problem was just the stuff I was using left a weird odor on the glassware. Franziskaner Weiss beer. Cheers to that. Sure, kitty. I almost bought some beer today. I'm fairly certain it was that springtime itch, that springtime like, oh, I'd like a beer right now thing. It was around 60-ish degrees here. Perfect weather. Lovely day. I was only out for a little bit of it this morning, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful New England spring day. I'm just waiting for the pollen to show up. I don't have allergies, but lots of people do. And I wanted to buy some beer. I did. In fact, I did buy one yesterday. It was a Guinness. I ordered food from a restaurant, which I should stop doing as much. Takeout, so it's fine. And they let me buy a can of Guinness with it. Overpriced, of course, but still I wanted one. Buffalo Trace number 2. Again, drink more bourbon glass. Well, I'll be. It doesn't smell the same. Ooh. This one's got a little more spice to it. Yeah, the baking spice is a little more intense, a little more peppery, a little more spicy, which... Anyhow. Oh, it smells really good. Hold on, I gotta do a quick comparison. Oxygen! Yep, they're different. Which is good, because I was going to be really annoyed if they smelled exactly the same. But, freshly opened Buffalo Trace pick. Half empty Buffalo Trace bottle. For reference. Oh man. This has got a little bit of chocolate to it. It's a Cadbury mini eggs, Cadbury cream eggs. I also saw a bunch of those today. No, wait, I didn't. I was looking for them. I was looking for those freaking Cadbury mini eggs. They're gone. They're just deleted off the face of the earth because of this weird holiday going on this weekend. Oh, that is delightful. Looking forward to that one. Next, Blanton's Purple Bag. This is in the Andalusia. Thank you, Circle Light, for messing things up. There we go. I spoke too soon. This might have a little clean glass smell in it. It does. Oh, you know what? This one was cleaned a little while ago. These other two were cleaned recently. Fudge. Heck and darn and shoot, I have to say to that. Oh, it's sewn away. But, ooh, it's spiky. Still has your typical Blanton's notes. As if everyone's really like, oh yes, of course. I think I'm getting that grape note. Like grapefruit roll-up thing. And I don't want to find that on a bunch of Blanton's products. Just so we're understanding here. I don't want to find that on Blanton's and Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare. I don't think I found it on E.H. Taylor yet, but I don't want to have that thread start happening because it really ruins things when I have the the one very obvious thing that keeps popping out. And I don't want to not like Buffalo Trace products because one thing keeps sticking out a little too much. It hasn't gotten there yet, but the fact that I'm seeing it in the first one and the third one, I don't like. Although I do like Eagle Rare with that grapey note, so it doesn't really matter, I hope. You can tire of stuff. I have. It's happened to me. With Wild Turkey 101, oddly enough. Wild Turkey 101 and Evan Williams White Label are two bourbons as of late where I had to lay off of them for a bit because I was drinking them consistently for far too long. And you get a bit of palate fatigue, maybe? That's probably not the right word, but you understand what I mean? Where you've had something so much that you're just kind of tired of it. And I think the example I use is when you're having a dessert. Like if you have a very sweet dessert at the end of your meal, the first couple bites are great, and then you start having to plow through it, and you're like, oh god, no, that's sweet. And I don't want that to happen. Okay, a little more of the spiciness is coming through. I'm still getting the damn clean note. It's very hard to explain what the clean note is, too. The best way I can put it, and it's still not great, is if you've ever used Windex, and you get kind of like a squeaky clean. That's what's happening. Not great. Oh, sorry. Just remembered something. Because I'm good at that. I have forgotten, of course, once again, that everything here is manual, so the buzzball goal is now 30 out of 100 and not 25. There you go. It's been altercated. Oh my god. Okay. This is a little bitey. Or sharp. I think the only way I can it's kind of like, why do I have to think these things? So it's as if someone pinched you except inside your nose. That's kind of the sharp feeling I get. That makes sense, right? Sure it does. Scott Pingsley, cheers. Welcome. Hello. I'm gonna come back to that damn clean smell. If I get that on this one, I'm gonna be frustrated. As I am. This one seems almost stale. I'm not getting that clean glass nose, thankfully. Yeah, it's like off, like overly fermented fruit. Weird. And of course, it's that grape note. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't smell awful, but it doesn't smell great either. It's kind of off-putting, as I expected. Yeah, this one has a bit more spice to it, a little more peppery, kind of spiky. Sweet vanilla. Maybe a little caramel. Actually, I'm thinking of vanilla icing. There's a bit of a tin note. So it's like a cheaper vanilla icing. And yes, as a child, I would eat directly out of those icing containers. Oh my god, I missed that. I believe the rainbow colored one, the rainbow little things in the vanilla icing. Oh, I can almost taste it. And I could do that as an adult. I could just go out and buy some can of frosting, bring it home, and eat the whole thing. Oh, that's so tempting. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be so crude. I'd buy some make-it-home chocolate chip cookies, and then I would put frosting on top of those, and then I would eat all of it. Oh, yes. I'd make little sandwich cookies. By the way, guess who hasn't eaten since breakfast today? It's me. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to get to the point where I can't speak properly because the saliva is flowing. I know that sounds gross, but it's true. So deal with it. First, Buffalo Trace, as is. Let's see what we got. Again, Whiskey Vault, Buffalo Trace, the regular, the usual, the at-home version. It's Buffalo Trace. A little dry, a little sweet, nothing fancy. Good, but I have said it, and I will say it many times. Buffalo Trace is good, but it is not worth more than retail. Like MSRP. MSRP? Yeah, I got it. I said that. I'm like, is that what I mean? Yes, it is. Market suggested retail price. Something like that. I haven't really remembered that completely, but the going price is what you should pay for it. Nothing else. Nothing more. Don't do that. I know Scott Paisley. I'm just waiting for Jason Busey to show up someday and be like, I'm going to buy you dinner. I don't think he talks like that, but doesn't matter. I have food. I just need to remember to eat it, which is a problem in my world. A little bit more? Yeah, sure. Ooh, there was a chocolate note there for a second. A little silky. That was much better. Simple as that, folks. Simple as holding the whiskey on your tongue for moments can change it dramatically, make it much more enjoyable, rather than just be like, nope, bleh. Which is, I will never understand doing shots. I never understood it when I did them. I'll never understand them now. I would rather sip it and enjoy it rather than make the back of my throat and everything down to my stomach just hurt. Manufacturers suggest a retail price. Got it. See, I'll remember that. As long as I can remember what MSRP means, you should probably pay that much. All right, going to number 2. Very excited. That doesn't really hurt. Oh yeah, it smells really good. Shit, I don't want that to be a thing. E. Williams. YouTube didn't like that. It's fine. E. Williams can say almost anything because, you know, there's that. There is a line. But I think that's hilarious. That was pretty funny. If you're wondering what it said, make some real porn. Pornography is key. Everyone watches it. If you don't, you're lying. These people do hard work, damn it. It's true. I mean, I wouldn't know. What's my point? This smells good. That's my point. Oh my goodness. And it's a little thing. There's almost a freshness, like a mint. Damn it. I really didn't need this to be a thing in my life. Nosing one Buffalo Trace and nosing another one and being like, wait a minute, this one's significantly better and it's a pick. That means there are Buffalo Trace picks out there that are better than regular Buffalo Trace. And none of them are in my area. Ugh. Cheers. Heard of this. Oh. Initial sip, it drank lighter than I thought it would. It is a little better. And I think that's, I might be tricking myself here. But it is good. It's like this much better than the regular Buffalo Trace on initial sip. On initial sip. Going for number 2 sip, where we hold it on palate. Ooh. That's like graham crackers. It's cinnamon. It's a little dry. A little drier than the first one. I thought of cinnamon stick. And I think that's because it was dry. Not that I've ever bitten into a cinnamon stick on purpose. I know none of you have either. That would be silly. Ugh. Lovely. I would say it's not a huge departure from the Buffalo Trace. It's just, that much better. Noticeably better. But, not to a thing where it's like, oh my god, I must have a million of these. It's still good. It's like leaning into how much I like E.H. Taylor kind of thing. So it's good. It's saying something. I can't get E.H. Taylor easily. I used to have the ability to get Eagle Rare fairly easily. That is gone now. Haven't really tried looking for more, thankfully, because I have a spare. Because I'm at that point in my whiskey journey, and it feels weird. It's a little weird. There's a little orange citrus to it as well. Zen Boot, I'm only on number 2. This is a Buffalo Trace store pick that I received via Whiskey Encore, and someone out there helped me get it. Yeah, it's that one. Damn it, it's doing that thing again. I don't know why YouTube is so obsessed with me only seeing top chat instead of live chat. It's really annoying. Because I think I want to see everything. And then it just goes, no, only the important ones that we decide are important. And as far as eating Zen Boot, I will be eating something after this. I haven't really decided what yet, but I did buy some. I can heat it up and not worry about it stuff. I think I have chicken over rice, and then I have meatloaf for dinner, which is just meatloaf on top of a spoonful, a plop of mashed potatoes and stuffing, probably. I'm not really sure. It could just be mashed potatoes. Well, that was lovely, for the record. I really enjoyed that Buffalo Trace pick. So there's a difference to me, unfortunately. Now I'm gonna be on the lookout. I'm gonna be looking, like if I see a store pick of Buffalo Trace, I'll be thinking about it. Thankfully, I haven't seen one of those yet. And I will also chalk that up to similar thing. As I was saying earlier, Henry Marcana 10, single barrels, Buffalo Trace. If I see a single barrel, I'll be curious. And also, Blanton's. Those are single barrels. So they're different. Each and every one are not always the same. I don't know. Oof. I don't know why my stomach just went weird. It's like, I'm hungry. I know. Shut up. I aren't missing anything. Thank you, Zephyr. Thankfully, the chat here, for me, is both, a good and a bad thing. That chat isn't going because I've had one experience with that so far, maybe two. When Irene Tan was here in particular. Ow. That was kind of crazy to try to keep track of, especially while I was just kind of talking to her and letting her talk about her whiskey. But oh my goodness. Daughter Pass Whiskey, hello. You're welcome. Oh, just at work. Come on, it's Friday. Get out of there. Thank you for stopping in. Do the thing. Please. You don't have to. But I usually say that because I often forget myself, which sucks. And Donner Pass, if you haven't been here very often, or if you forgot, that's Mama KillCo. That is my mother, who doesn't drink alcohol at all. She supports my drinking habit. That's fine. I still get that weird Windex note off here, and that's because of the damn glass. Thankfully, I'm not using that glass cleaner anymore, so... It smells good. This is the Blanton's. Blanton's in the bag. This is the fancy Blanton's, which I supposedly enjoy better than the next one. Mama KillCo likes to sniff the whiskey. That's got a little more caramel to it. I like caramel. It's one of my problems. I like vanilla and I like caramel, so what a surprise. I like bourbons. I have a bit of a sweet tooth. Ooh. Again, I think I got graham cracker. I'm getting a s'mores feeling from this. You know, the vanilla marshmallow kind of thing. Chocolate, graham cracker. My God, so good. Yeah, Scott Pigs. I've learned that quite a while ago, but I do try my best to keep an eyeball on questions, because that's part of the fun of having a guest, is the people who like my channel and watch my stuff have questions for my guests, and I don't want to just, you know, roll that over. I want to bring it to my guest's attention and be like, hey, by the way. Zenbu, we were talking about that earlier. When I had breakfast with Mama KillCo. We were talking about where those might be. Must-see spots, though. As far as outdoors, I think I told you the 3 I'm interested in. But where else? Oh. It's hard to say when you're not a tourist in your own place. Other than Groundswell, there's a place in Tiverton called Coastal Roasters. That place is pretty good coffee. Nice view. Oh, it's nice. I've been thinking about nuts, which is weird, because I don't usually get a nutty note, but walnut has popped up a couple of times in my mind while I'm doing this. Walnut and almond are 2 that kind of interchange for me. It's enjoyable. I like it. Is it a huge leap in quality and taste from the Buffalo Trace? Not a huge leap. A little bit. And honestly, surprisingly, and I'll go back through this again just to verify, I have a feeling I like the Buffalo Trace store pick more than the I believe I like the Buffalo Trace store pick better than the Blanton's, which I already knew I liked. That's saying something. That's saying something significant. I will never say don't buy a Blanton's, but I will say choose carefully and don't spend too much. Because I would like to buy Blanton's myself, but every time I see them around, they are marked up for like $100, which is just stupid, where I want to go to the people who own the place and be like, what are you doing? Do you just want to keep those? Or you just want to sell it to people who don't know any better? Because that's messed up. I don't need to get in an argument with some random person who owns some random liquor store. Thank you. But it does bother me. Scott Pigsley, thanks for stopping in. Charge your phone. Stay tuned for later. Video tomorrow. Stream Sunday. I still have to edit the video though, so I have no idea if it's any good. I'm sure it'll be great. Plus, I have to keep in mind that I recorded the video before this stream, so I've had a little more whiskey than you believe I have, and I need to be careful of that. Walnut and Hemon Hill products sometimes. Oh. I just get a weird funk off some Hemon Hill products. Specifically, I'm thinking of Evan Williams. The white label. The white label and the black. Not great. Next, we have the Blantons I know I don't like, or at least I have a feeling I don't like. The nose on it was not the best. Yeah, it's an overripe fruit. Almost a fermented fruit kind of thing, where it's not the best. That's so weird. It's the same kind of thing, so it's got that weird fruit grape vibe, but it's overripe. It doesn't smell good. It smells off. Pitch Hitter Whiskey says if you have access to BJ's Wholesale Club membership, when they get the BT drops, they'll sell blends at MSRP. I don't think I know of any BJ's Wholesale around here that does have that, because none of them sell liquor that I'm aware of. I'm sure there might be one nearby, but I've never checked. And at best, I know there's a grocery store not far from here that has a liquor store next to it. Same owners. But for whatever reason in Rhode Island, that kind of thing isn't normal. Having liquor stores or liquor that you can buy in a store of that type, not a thing. However, I haven't been to a BJ's Wholesale Club in many years. So we'll see. And it doesn't smell terrible. It just doesn't smell very good. There's something off about it. It's making me think of Pez. That chalky candy stuff. Something else in there and I can't place it. Alright, I just went and I thought about Chinese food. Again, I might be hungry. But soy sauce? I like soy sauce, but that isn't something I would think to pick up on a bourbon. Alright, here we go. I do have a bias in my mind, but that fell flat. There was nothing spectacular about that. It was a little spicy. A little bit of baking spice. Some vanilla sweetness, but it's almost like it was watered down too much. That's the feeling I get from that blends. It doesn't taste bad, it just doesn't taste... It's not up to my expectations, maybe? But it just falls flat. It's like drinking flat soda. You know, it's that kind of, it's sweet, but it's not what you're looking for. When you have a soda, you're expecting sweet and bubbly and bright and just sugary. At least very sweet. And with this, it's a flat soda kind of vibe where you drink it and you're like, yeah. It's not good, but it's not what you're looking for. My personal tastes are, it's not what I'm looking for. Someone else might love that bottle of blends. It's not me. But it's not terrible. And, more importantly, I can make a cocktail, or a old-fashioned even, out of a Blanton's bottle now. I can just freak people out. I could post it on Instagram or TikTok and be like, look what I'm making an old-fashioned out of. It's a Blanton's. Screw you. So many people get angry. Yes, Zen Moods. That place is also good, but it's near the water, so it's not very foresty. Is McDonald's Coke better than bottled Coke? I don't think so, but I don't go to McDonald's. Ever. You would have to force me to go there, and I wouldn't. Alright, let's cut through these again one more time. This hour has sped by the way. Didn't expect that. I'm gonna drink a bunch of whiskey and talk about it. 50 minutes later. What happened? Where am I? Who are you? What's happening? Go figure. As usual, there is a lineup of people tonight. The Bourbon Wrench popped in here briefly earlier, but he just... I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he's still here. Probably not. Because he's probably going live next. Again, I've stopped paying attention to what other people do. But if anyone else in chat knows, do tell. And I'm fairly certain ADHD Whiskey is still doing his thing with what month is it? It's not March Madness. There's something going on. Competition, WhiskeyTube stuff. Has nothing to do with me. So I do not pay attention. If it's competitive, it bothers me and it stresses me out, so I don't get involved. Chris Smith, thank you. Remember to hit the thumbs, please. Subscribe if you want to chat. That's all I ask. Merchandise. I got a Teespring down there. If you want to click on that and buy a shirt, you can. What else? I have a link tree now, which is a much easier way of saying click on that link to see all the social media stuff I have. So that's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. Spoilers, there might be a late night stream tonight. Emphasis on might. Do not expect it to happen. But my friend Greg may or may not be online tonight, so we'll see. No promises. Is that it? Oh, my Patreon. If you want to see how absolutely insane I really am, join my Patreon. $5 a month. The cost of a 1 Starbucks latte. And you can hang out and become part of the KillCo cult. KillCo community. Community. And that's fun. There's the possibility, the vain possibility that you might get a sample of whiskey from me if you remain a patron in my little group. Oh, Passover, that's a thing. That's right, he does that, doesn't he? So keep that in mind as well. Again, I'm not guaranteeing I'll go on tonight again. But Pinch Hitter Whiskey is filling in for Bourbon's Bourbon. Why did he have to change his name? I was fine with Bourbon. Ugh. So much harder to say. We're coming up on the end of the stream. I am trying to decide which one I like best. I'm just going right through them. The Blanton's has a little more honey to it. It's a little sweeter. The Buffalo Trace one. God damn it. So frustrating. I want to like it all. But keep in mind I have a bias. And that is this one. That is the Blanton's at the end here. I was fairly certain I wasn't going to like it. Hey, focus. There we go. That's so sad. That Blanton's is sad. It's depressed. It just lacks so much. These first three, there's at least some spice, some flavor, some honey, some sweetness, a brightness. The last one, the Blanton's, is the point here. It just falls flat on its face. It lacks so much. It is so tamped down. It's reminding me of a much cheaper bourbon. There's one that came to mind, but that's extreme. But what else could I think of it? What could I relate it to? I don't mean to say this in a bad way, but there are some bourbons out there that I've had that are just, they work, they're bourbons, but they're not, like anything 40% really feels that way to me. Feels a little too watered down, a little too not enough there to enjoy it as a Glencairn pour, as something I'm looking to explore and looking to enjoy. That doesn't mean that's all of them. I just have realized over the course of my whiskey journey here is that I don't really have any 40% bourbons behind me. There might be one or two, but if they are there, I don't remember what they are. Viking Bourbon, hello. You missed the whole thing. Oh, you're lurking, never mind. glad to have you here. Make sure you like and subscribe and tell your friends and join Patreon and buy some merch. That'll be nice to see people, or at least know someone somewhere has a shirt that I made. I'm working on a second version of one I already have, and I have other designs I have to talk about. Think of this kind of thing, but less intense. But I like skulls and I like dragons, we'll just say that much. Of course, this channel is called KillCo, so there's got to be a little bit of violence in there somehow. Whiskey violence, though, not real violence. Let your mind wander with that one. I'm not sure what I meant there, but I had a lot of ideas all of a sudden. Yeah, and Zenbu knows. Like, he had this Blanton's. So number 3, I gave him a sample of that at some point. Actually, I'm pretty sure he won it. And he also said there was a noticeable improvement. Where that one just is sad. I'm not going to mix that one, honestly. Because it just would make me sad. Vibrant t-shirt, that's an idea. Buffalo Trace as is still pretty good. Ooh. That Buffalo Trace door. Damn. Oh, that's fucking good. Okay. You know, you're all here like, which is your favorite? It tends to be the theme with WhiskeyTube people. It's really tough. It's not a draw, but number 2 and number 3, so the Blanton's and the Buffalo Trace pick, are really close. Really, really close. And again, that's the problem. Part of this whole stream was being like, is Buffalo Trace as good as Blanton's? And I find myself at the end of this torn between a Buffalo Trace pick and a tasty Blanton's. The Blanton's is spicier. I think, hold on. I'm starting to go palate blind here, goddamn. I think the Buffalo Trace pick is sweeter. Yeah, it is. Alright. Alright, I'm calling it. I'm going off my initial reactions because right now my palate's kind of getting tired. I will say that this Buffalo Trace store pick is the winner of this evening. It is really good. It is surprisingly good. It caught me off guard. It might just be the fact that it's new. You know, like it's the new whiskey I got. I just poured it. It's really good. I was told it's really good. Verified Whiskey Encore. Cheech, if you're out there, your pick from your store is freaking good. Don't tell anyone. Send me some more. So I'll call that the winner for the evening because you saw my reaction to that. It was, you know, each time I sipped it through this evening, it's been like, oh my god, that's good. And the Blanton's, though I do enjoy it, falls short a little bit. So I guess the lesson learned, if you can get a Buffalo Trace store pick, which is almost like saying getting a Blanton's store pick or a Blanton's bottle itself, because those are single barrels, give it a go. It'll cost you a lot less, I hope. And I'm pleasantly surprised. I am going to pour more of this whiskey very soon. Blanton's, again, is something I pour infrequently, not because it's a special whiskey, but because you know, I like the bottle, I like the Capras. It's a little bit of one of those things, you know. Oh, good. So, winner of this evening, Buffalo Trace store pick. Shocking, I know. Yeah, right? Cliff Smith. It's like, by the way, get a Buffalo Trace store pick if you can. Oh, what? Those are harder to find than Blanton's? Of course they are. Ah. Goddamn. John McGowan, cheers. Thank you for stopping in. Click, thumbs, stuffs. And it might just be something like that. Mash bill. But I feel like they're similar. But you know. No, Mom, I'm going to drink them all right now. Story time, cheers. Hey. Hi. Thanks for stopping in. Do the thumb thing. You're already subscribed. So, in closing, Patreon, t-shirts, you know, Teespring t-shirt stuff. Still haven't had that tequila bomb yet. Don't worry about it. Patreon, if you want to hang out, see my weird side. You think this is weird. Head over to whoever you want right now. I know, well, I feel like the Bourbon Ranch is probably going live next. ADHD Whiskey does his thing as well. Have a good evening. Stay safe. Hydration is key. Drink plenty of water here, folks. It's Friday. Don't hurt yourselves. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. I'll see you. Hold on. There we go. Nope. Out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good. Damn. Oh, so tired.